Hello everyone, and welcome to Damien's Reviews. Tonight, it's an ice beer review. I'm doing Bud Ice. But you know what? I'm doing more than just one can of Bud Ice. I'm doing a double. So, Bud Ice, introduced in 1994 by Anheuser-Busch. It was to compete in the ice beer craze that was going on of the early to mid 90s. So the specifications on this beer, it's 122 calories, but only 5.5% alcohol. So you're getting a great ABV to calorie ratio. It's almost like a really strong light beer. So people consider this a Budweiser product. They think Budweiser Ice, but Anheuser-Busch does not want to consider it part of the Budweiser family because the ingredients are water, barley malt, corn and rice, and or brewer's dextrose syrup, yeast, hops, maybe malt extract, hop extract. But they want to consider the Bud family Budweiser beer that only use the polished verdict rice. Well, this uses both. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this bad boy open, and we're going to put it in the big mug because 2 pints would equal 32 ounces, which is a quart, 946 milliliters. Alright, so we're going to pour it up real good. Oh, and also it said on the website that this is America's first draft beer to be ice brewed. Don't know what that's supposed to mean, but just take it and roll with it. So which means it's cold filtered, so it's a draft style beer. Okay. Oh yeah. Super thick white head. Yeah, it's clear. It actually looks a little bit darker than just your regular old Budweiser, actually. So yeah, I mean, it looks very good, looks very appealing, fits the style very well. Let's go ahead and go with the aroma. Okay, it smells like regular Budweiser, but it has almost like a Busch type of aroma to it. So yeah, you get sweetness. You can definitely smell the grains. You can smell the corn and rice in the beer. There's a pretty good amount of breadiness, like white bread crust. Not too much hop action going on, but there are some hops in the aroma. So yeah, I mean, looks great, smells great. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. Cheers. Alright. It tastes like regular Budweiser, but almost like a Busch taste. So, up front, you get a lot of sweetness from the malt. But you also get a very distinct like corniness as well as like adjunct sweetness from the corn up front, which is like a transitionary taste to the middle of the taste. You can definitely taste the rice in it as well. You taste it more in the middle to where you get that white bread crust in the middle, but then that riciness comes in, which gives it like a flinty finish to blend in with the hops. And in the end, it's got a pretty good amount of hop bitterness. I mean, compared to regular Budweiser, the IBU is definitely higher. And to finish it all up, finish is very crisp, clean, refreshing, super dry, easygoing, and very highly drinkable. The body and the mouthfeel are light. There's not really any wateriness to this beer. Um, but I remember when I had Budweiser as a teenager, Budweiser had more of a robust flavor. Now it's got the same taste, it's just watered down. This has more of a robustness to it, sorry, as compared to just regular old Budweiser. Um, it is a little more rich, a little bit more sweeter, but more of just like a regular old straight up beer flavor to it. So I do like it. It is excellent. Um, they run deals on it all the time here in my area in the 12 packs, the 6-pack of pints, as well as you get the 3-pack of the big ones, the 25-ounce cans, extra ounce. You might see like a 6 or 12-pack of bottles, but quarts or 40s in my area, we don't really see them now. You go up the road a little bit into Virginia, yeah, 40s galore of Bud Ice. And that will be a later review. So, how would I rate this beer? Well, for what it is excellent, fits the style perfectly, and there is a little peculiarity to it because where it is America's first draft beer to be ice brewed, where it has more of a draft ice beer style to it, it has a little bit more of a distinct characteristic to it. Like, this is not like ice cold, but it is still very cold. And it still has a very interesting peculiariness to it. As it's cold, it has more of a draft style. So I really like it. It makes it stand out from the ice beer pack a little bit more as compared to the other ones. The 5.5% to 122 calories, you really can't go wrong with something like that, at least in my opinion. So, all things considered, I give it a 97 out of 100. That's for the overall and the style scores. So yes, Bud Ice. An excellent American adjunct ice lager. If you haven't tried it, try it. I think it's worth a try. Um, you may not like it. I mean, if you like this style of beer, if you like ice beers, it's definitely one of those to try. It's one of the better ones, I do have to say. It's withstood the test of time. I mean, hell, it's been out now for 26 years, so what does that tell you? So, there's my review. I hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, stick around. There will be more. And cheers.